Hello everyone, Gil here. Today I will bring you a beginner's guide to the Eternal custom Pokemon trading card game format. The Eternal format, as the name implies, aims to make the Unlimited format a playable experience of the Pokemon trading card game, as opposed to a playable experience of Solitaire. The format was created by JustInBasil, who you may recognize as a writer on PokeBeach, among other things. It's still a very young format, but it is incredibly fun and has huge depth in terms of strategies you can come up with. It is base set on, to be fair. There's so many cards printed. This video aims to introduce new players and veterans alike to the format, providing everything needed to hit the ground running. The first thing you need to do to play Eternal is to join Justin Basil's Discord server, which is linked in the description. It's the first link in the description, you can't possibly miss it. Once you're in the server, the first thing you want to do, obviously, is read the rules, which is very important for any Discord server. But after you read the rules, you want to go over to the channels list and you want to go to the play online section and you want to go on format selection. And in format selection, you want to react to this message with the Jirachi emote. And after you do so, you will unlock the Eternal channel where you can ask, where you can, where you can talk about Eternal. You can ask for games, you can discuss the meta, you can discuss your how amazing your testing group is and among other things. Obviously, it's the hub for the Eternal format. To actually play Eternal and not just discuss it, you need to build a deck. Now you may be wondering, Gil, it's base set on how am in the right mind am I going to build an Eternal deck? There's just so many cards to choose from, and you're right. So the first thing, obviously, you need is to figure out the rules for the Eternal format, the ban list, other rules that may exist. And to do so, you should head over to justinbasil.com, which is Justin Basil's website. Not who could have imagined that, am I right? Once you're there, you want to go on the What to Play section, and in the What to Play section, you want to head to the Alternate Format subsection, and in there you want to click on Eternal over here, and it will take you directly to the Eternal format. It has the ban list, it has other restrictions and rules, it has everything you need to know about the format to make sure that you're playing a legal deck. Obviously, you're not playing a Crushy Hammer. I'm sorry, control players, but that's just not happening. After you do that, you need to find a way to build your deck. And to do so, I recommend building on cubekoga.net. It is the best deck building site for Pokemon that I have ever found. It allows you to build a decks. You could keep them private, you could keep them public. It allows you to add custom cards. So if you want to add, say, if you want to test with, like, for example, Silver Tempest cards, those aren't out yet. But with Cube Koga, you can add the Japanese prints as custom cards. You can give them the English text for the explanation, obviously, and you can test with them. In Cube Koga, you want to search for cubes, you type in Eternal, and here you go to the Eternal Decklist workshop, and it is, well, a decklist workshop. It's a workshop featuring a bunch of decks built by the community. Now you can build your own deck. Like I have a test deck here. It's private. It's got stuff you want to. You can go to add cards. You select all. You can add your things. You can add base set Alakazam if you want. Don't know why you do that, but you could. And you can keep it. You can add an image for it. You can make it public. You can make it private. Uh, you can add. You have a section for basic energy. You have a section for custom cards if you need them, and you also have a deck editor which you could use here. And once you're done building your deck, well, obviously you also get a visual list if you'd like. Once you finish building your deck, you want to click to export, and you can export it to everywhere. You can export it to PTCGO, you can export it to TTS, you can export it to untap.in, which is what we use to play Eternal, because PTCGO does not support cards from before Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And Eternal features very prominently cards removable for Hard Gold, Soul Silver. You could also print your deck so you could proxy it out. You can download it as an image if you'd like it. And yeah, it's just all around a really good deck building website. You could go back here and you could take a list, for example, let's take Amazing Rare Reshiram Spam. You can take it to untap.in. You can go to untap.in. Obviously, you have to make an account, but on Untap, I'm just gonna build a test deck on Untap for Pokemon. You could also play other TCGs on here, but not important right now. And then you want to paste the deck that you built on Cube Koga, and you want to save, and you have your test deck. Obviously, you could set the image for the deck again. So here we're setting it to Amazing Rare Reshiram because that's the deck. And then you click on New Pokemon Game, and you can make a Pokemon game, or you can join someone else's game. That's gonna be it for the Eternal Beginner's Guide. Um, if there's enough interest, I may be doing more Eternal related content. Maybe I could do a guide for untap.in. I could talk about some decks, and I can explain the ban list. That's gonna be it. I'll see you guys next time.